first award we're presenting is for Lindsay Hampton. Lindsay is receiving the Volunteer Service Award, which is for an alumni who's making a difference to the well-being of others at home or abroad through dedication to volunteer service. Lindsay completed our Bachelor of Professional Arts in Communication Studies in 2008. This degree helps her blend her expertise in visual communication and her passion for eye health to help others, and in particular, to help children see. With a background in photojournalism and a lifelong dream to work in medicine, Lindsay has merged her two interests by working in the field of ophthalmic imaging, I've been practicing, which is used to diagnose eye diseases. After 8 years as an imaging specialist at Toronto's Hospital for Sick Kids, Lindsay has further blended passion with profession and launched a new foundation called So Kids Can See. The So Kids Can See Foundation focuses on preventing avoidable blindness, an issue that affects millions of kids around the world. While traveling overseas to teach ophthalmic imaging in Egypt, India, and Africa, Lindsay saw the power of building local capacity to prevent blindness. Her hope is that the foundation will build this capacity further by developing community resources for detecting and treating eye disease as early as possible. The foundation is just one of Lindsay's many volunteer endeavors. She also co-founded Art for Eyes, a paint day fundraiser for children with retinoblastoma, and she took over the Blind Ball. Combined, these now annual events have raised more than $100,000. Here to tell you more about Lindsay's passion is Helen Damaris, assistant professor with the Department of Ophthalmology and Vision Science with the University of Toronto. Helen and Lindsay met when Lindsay photographed Helen's patients during her postdoctoral fellowship on eye cancer clinical trials. Helen, if you could please join us.
Clarify, they weren't my patients, I was just studying them because I'm a researcher. But I first met Lindsay, that's right, 5 years ago. I began working at the Hospital for Sick Children, and she was this really bright young woman who was in charge of taking all the retinal photographs. On my first day, I remember thinking, who is this smiley-faced girl running the ret cam? She seemed to have everybody under her charm. The trainees, the young ones, the really stern-looking, stuffy professionals as well. We started as co-workers, but I'm really happy that through our work, we've really become good friends over the years. Lindsay has deservingly been honored with the Athabasca University Volunteer Services Award. But you should know as well that in her work, she's a very talented ophthalmic imaging specialist. Her talents in this area are truly to be applauded. She's a rare gem in this field. Most people would be thrilled to have just one talent like this and use it every day in their daily lives to make a difference, to really help in the care and management of kids with blinding and life-threatening diseases. Skills so sought after that, in fact, it has led her to volunteer her services to teach what she knows to teams in Egypt, in Kenya, and many other places. It's a really huge accomplishment, and yet, the type of spirit that Lindsay possesses, this isn't really enough. And maybe it's not enough because of all the ideas that are surging and coursing through her mind. She just can't ignore them. And I can't count the number of times that we've been having coffee or tea, and these ideas just come to her. It's like fireworks coming off in her brain. She pulls out her notebook, she writes them down, and she comes back to those ideas. You know, if it's Lindsay and she has an idea, it's not going to stay in that notebook. It's going to really become something great. Her ideas have turned into really incredible feats. You've heard about some of them. Art for Eyes, where she brings together children suffering from eye cancer to paint their experiences. These paintings are then auctioned off for charity. Ugivia, a really tech-savvy way that's coming out how people can really help and give to charity in their daily lives. And her new foundation, So Kids Can See, that aims to bring sight and vision to all children worldwide, preventing avoidable blindness. On top of all this, she's a genuine and caring person. She offers countless smiles, limitless hugs, and what every friend really needs, an ear to listen to, an ear that listens. So 3 things: talent, great ideas, and a genuine care and concern for the people around her, whether they're her friends or strangers. This is what makes Lindsay such a really special individual. Lindsay, congratulations on this award. You really deserve it, and I know that there are many more to come.
Lindsay, we're honored to present you this award.
My friend's daughter asked, "What are you getting?" And I said, "Well, Irina, this is what I'm getting." Thank you so much. Yeah, Helen and I have become really good friends over the years, and yeah, it's true. I'm kind of crazy with that notebook. I have to read this, so I'm kind of nervous. I'm really, really, really grateful. I'm grateful for the people that are here, people I don't know, and all the people that I love so much are here. Thank you so much for coming to support me. I started Athabasca a decade ago. It marked the beginning of a new path for me, one dedicated to helping people. Because at the same time I started at Athabasca, it's hard to say new, not as hard as ophthalmology. It was the same time that I decided to quit my job and start volunteering at a hospital and learn about medicine. So through Athabasca, I was able to explore while earning to my degree. Their staff, namely Professor Karen Wall, encouraged me to innovate and think outside the box. Athabasca gave me the opportunity to work, allowing me to graduate with no school debt, other debt, but not school debt. Gave me time to invent, travel, and work with medical mission groups, while reading Noam Chomsky and introducing me to philosophy. This year now marks the beginning of another new path. With 2 projects, I envision to help solve 2 major issues that I have found. So Kids Can See focuses on blindness due to late diagnosis. Ugivia focuses on creating a sustainable and cost-effective way to fundraise for charities once we get it launched, so bear with us. I'm so thankful to Athabasca for the education, support, and recognition. This feels really nice. Thank you so much. I'm also very thankful to God and my family and my friends. They endlessly give their time. It's not just me volunteering, it's all of them too. To everything and absolutely anything that I do. They always believe in me. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much, Lindsay. Now we'll move on to our Distinguished Alumni Award.